Welcome to the Brooker Cup, ladies and gentlemen. We are here live at Arundel. First up, before we begin, we have the old girls. We have Swallows from Arundel and the Fontanians from Chisipite, which are both alumni of their respective schools. So here we're just watching them warm up, getting ready for the game. I think this is going to be an interesting game. We have both teams, having quite experienced players. From Arundel, we have Coach Nix, who's played national hockey. And here we have the Blanche sisters. So it's going to be an interesting game.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 2025 Brooker Cup Trophy matches. And this year is a very special one. We have two matches running today. First, we have our alumni match between Chizzy and Arundel alumni. And then we will have our 2025 first teams playing in the second match. Just some background information for anyone who might not be aware. The Brooker Cup is very important, a very important match that is played annually, and it's an annual hockey fixture that celebrates the spirit of rivalry between Chizzy Senior School and Arundel School in Harare, Zimbabwe. And more than just a game, this event showcases tradition, skill, and exceptional sportsmanship. Both Chizzy and Arundel are proud members of the International Coalition of Girls Schools, ICGS, a global network of over 550 girls schools representing more than 550,000 students worldwide. And through their active involvement in the ICGS, these sister schools continue to champion single-sex education and empower young women on and off the field. The Brooker Cup is not just about hockey though, it's a celebration of excellence, unity and the shared mission to inspire future generations of confident, capable leaders. So welcome to this year's matches, and I hope everyone will enjoy the spirited rivalry that will be showcased today. We will be starting with our alumni match at exactly 2 p.m. So that is in about 4 minutes. The first match will begin. Please could all the alumni teams be ready. We will be starting in 4 minutes.
All right, we're underway. Let's just enjoy the game and see what both teams have to offer. We have Chizzy starting with the ball. Oh, it's Arundel starting with the ball.
The alumni match is underway.
All right, we have Coach Nix there. They're just moving the ball around. Intercepted here by Lexi. Ooh. Just normal ball movement there, straight to baseline. Just some back for transfer. Chizzy's really pressing on Arundel here. Oh, unlucky there, the interception. Unfortunately just hit her foot. Looking around for a pass. No communication. Unlucky. We have Chizzy with the ball. Passing it to Lexi, to Blanche there. Back to Romy. Arundel's really doing well to shut them out. Well seen. Shot there. Oh, unlucky. That is the second circle entry by Chizzy there. They really are fighting for it. They really want it. Back to Arundel, just doing the transfer, trying to get Chizzy to move. Unlucky on the footing. She just loses the ball. Chizzy moving the ball around. Arundel was almost there with the interception. Another circle entry. And it's a goal from Chizzy. I think that was Romy with the finishing touch there. I think Arundel needs to just have a bit of, patience and composure, because we have the keeper. I think there's something wrong with the kit there. I think Arundel is coming together for a little huddle. I think they really do need a team plan here, because I think we can see Chizzy is really just playing in their half. All right, Arundel starting off with the ball. They're not holding on to that ball for long enough. They just need, lost the ball again there. Good hustling, unlucky on the tackle. I think we can see she's a bit more clinical with their passes. They're looking up. I think maybe Arundel should do the same thing. They're just losing the ball every time they get it. Pass into the center there, to low. They're really spreading the ball, giving themselves width. Moving the ball around to Lexi there. Straight to her sister. She loses the ball, unlucky there. On the touch, we have Nix on the ball. Ooh, beautiful piece of skill there. She's looking around for a pass. Who's open there? Pass into the center. Great receiving. She still has the ball. Okay. That was a stick tackle. Could hear it. Okay, we can see Arundel is playing in Chizzy half now. Just outside the circle. I hope Arundel can use this time. There's an opportunity here. I hope they can make something out of it. She's looking around. She has to move 5. Beautiful skill. Touch. Keeper saves it wide. It's a long corner. I think the ball didn't really connect on that shot. I think she could have gotten a little bit more power out of that. We have Allison with the ball. Loses the ball, passes straight to a Chizzy stick. They're trying to get rid of the ball there. Great interception. Arundel back at the counter. Bit of stick work here. Straight to the D. Can she come up with something here? A short corner at least. Unfortunately, no. She's blocked off. Straight into the center. Stopped by a Arundel defender here. Passes it to Nix. Out wide. Oh, little skill. Fortunately, loses a shoe there. We still Arundel ball. Just doing some passing. Maybe they could just switch the ball to the other side. It's a bit crowded that side. Intercepted again by Chizzy. Chizzy on the counter. Oh, pass into the middle. Beautiful pass. Can Arundel get there? What? Such defending. We have Allison on the ball. Passes it in. Beautiful receive. Shorty! What a short corner there. That's some teamwork from Arundel. Let's see what their plan is here for that short corner. Oh, they need Moss to do the short corner there. Oh, the Chizzy defenders don't have masks as of now, so they can't participate in the short corner. This should be, hopefully, an easy goal for Arundel. That is a 1v5. Goal for Arundel there. Miss Chisea just tapping the ball in. Unfortunately, the keeper, there's nothing she could have done there. She had 7 attackers coming straight at her. It's 1-1 in the first quarter. Beautiful piece of skill. Intercepted there. Oh, intercepted again. Chizzy with the ball. Tries to just slam the ball into the D, but no one's there to quite carry that ball in. It's a long corner here for Chizzy. Can they make something out of it? Emma Riley with the ball. Oh, beautiful pass out wide. Great defending from Arundel there. Does she have any help? Someone to help her distribute the ball? Oh, unlucky foot there. I think if they maybe could do a quick start before Chizzy sets up, I think that would maybe help them a lot. She's looking around for a pass. Forcing that pass in. She finds a player. Beautiful tackle there from Chizzy. She gets it back. We have Arundel on the run there with the banana run. Tries to pass it in. No one's there to receive that ball. They're playing a bit of tennis here. Holding it down. Chizzy with the ball again. Running it down. Great patience though. They're just moving the ball around. They want to pass it stick to stick. Great pass onto that line. Now someone's there to receive it. Beautiful baseline run. Great defending. Shot. Save. Beautiful defending from the keeper and the defenders of Arundel. Just slamming it out, trying to find safety. Chizzy has the ball again. They're trying to get that ball into the back of the net. And that is it. a very exciting first quarter. We are 1-1. I think both keepers have been playing well. I think both teams have been playing well. They both are hungry for those goals. But I think Arundel could work on a bit of clinical passing. Yeah. Welcome back to the second quarter of Swallows, which is the alumni team for Arundel, and versus Fontanians, which is the alumni team for Chisi. It was a very exciting first quarter. Both teams are hungry for the ball. We cannot even determine what will be the end outcome of this game. I think both teams are hungry, both teams want that goal, and both teams are having fun, which I think that's the main objective of these games. Okay, we have Arundel with the ball there, just moving the ball around. That is better passing from them from the first quarter. Just getting that movement. That could be a very dangerous ball, but she keeps her composure. She's looking for that line ball. And lucky there, I think she just hit a stick. We have at the corner there, we can see the Arundel students cheering out for their alumni. I think that should help, Arundel to just keep their head up, to play well. Unlucky they hit Danilo's foot, causes a turnover. Arundel looking around, the back pass, that's a very dangerous back pass. Chisi has the ball, Chisi's trying to look for a pass in. Oh, Romy there on the center of the D. Can she do something? Oh, brilliant defending from the Arundel. That is very great recovery from them. That could have ended very, very badly. But good recovery nonetheless. We have Arundel with the ball, looking for that line pass, but it's blocked off. Can she go back? Oh, beautiful tackling from Chisi there. Looking for that pass. Oh, she finds the pass there in the D. Shot there, intercept. Just goes wide. Romy tries to get her footing there, but not quite. Doesn't quite connect with the ball. I think we're seeing it again where Chisi is really just playing and dominating in the Arundel half. They need to find a way to break their press. Maybe moving the ball a bit faster, because Chisi is there to intercept those really long balls. Okay, we have Chisi here doing a transfer back into the center, back out wide. Beautiful passing, stick to stick. Beautiful defending there. I think Arundel maybe just needs to be more clinical here. That was a beautiful fast ball there. Still Arundel ball, looking for that pass. Unfortunately, no one is there to just trap the ball. Ends up going wide. We have Arundel pressing hard there. Fortunately, just couldn't get their footing. Chisi on attack. Straight through the middle, Arundel intercepts that ball. They're looking for a pass. Good pass to the runner there. Can she win the ball back? Taking it back to the first foul. This was a foot from Chisi, from a Chisi player. Well seen by the umpires. Great pass. She's looking around. Oh, Chizzy's really pressing. A bit of communication. Looking out for that line ball. Ah. Bit of misinterpretation with that subbing. She smashes the ball in. Oh, unfortunately, that's danger. So that's a turnover to Chizzy. Chizzy is back on Arundel half. Making those smart moves again. Arundel's there. Beautiful defending. Looks for that foot. Maybe she should just slow it down a little. I think there's no one to help them after they get the ball. So they just end up smashing the ball there because there's no one to help with that pass, just move the ball around. They end up forcing, yeah. Chizzy back with the ball, looking for the pass, finds one in the D, unfortunately goes wide. I think the keeper got a little nick at the ball there, she just assisted to going out the line. Ends up being a long corner for Chizzy here. Looking for a pass. Arundel's doing beautiful to keep them out. Sticks down. Ah, great defending there. The ball has gone out wide for an Arundel 16. Better passing, just move the ball around. Unfortunately, as Chizzy ball, she's lost it on the line there. Great defending from the Arundel player, getting it back. Unfortunately, the umpires have blown against them. Just asking them to put it back where the foul happened. Trying to move 5 before they enter the D. Oh, shot, what a deflection out. Beautiful shot from, was that Lexi to Blanche, who is a national player for Zimbabwe. So great seeing her out here again. It's an Arundel 16. They're just trying to move the ball, forcing it into the center. Almost intercepted. Oh, it was intercepted by Chizzy here. Back again. They're looking for that counter, looking around for their players. Can Arundel defend this one? They just need to get their footing around. Ah, the striker just misses the goal by an inch. It goes wide. Back again at the Arundel 16, tries to smash the ball through the middle, finds their player. Oh, beautiful run from the Arundel player. She's trailing with her Chizzy defender who's not letting her get past, but that was a beautiful, beautiful run. Still Arundel ball on Chizzy half. We have Nix here, another national player who has a lot of caps behind her. We want to see some of that flair. Oh, Miss Chisipite with the ball, passes it in. Can they execute? With the shot, it just goes wide. Unfortunately there, but that was a beautiful, beautiful play from Arundel here. They're getting their hype back up. Unlucky there. There was a foot. Arundel back at Chizzy half, trying to find that ball. Beautiful ball with pace, but no one just there to collect it in the D. Oh, that could have been danger, but the umpire didn't call it. No foul. Chizzy with the line balls, it was hit wide. We're seeing a really good Arundel press here, locking down the line and the center. Oh, a little bit of skill. This is the ball there. Well, Arundel trying to fight for that ball. Next with the ball here, beautiful skill. Oh, that was her ball again. I think maybe that was a stick tackle there. I couldn't quite see. I think maybe if they can switch the ball. There we go. Maybe they heard me there. Arundel with the run. With a beautiful, beautiful skill here. Unlucky. That was a very strong tackle. Arundel with the ball again at the line there. She's looking for a player, for a Chizzy player who's there on line. Oh no, Arundel could be in trouble here. Passes it in for the defender. Luckily he's there. It's playing a bit of tennis again there. No one's really executing those good balls. Oh, a little bit of skill from Low here. Oh, what a smash ball into the D. No one's there by post to just deflect it inside. We're still 1-1 into this quarter. Seeing some ball movement, but no execution. Both teams have been in the D. Oh, that is it for the second quarter. Still 1-1. No one has scored so far in this quarter. But stay tuned. See you guys in the third chaka. Welcome back to the second half of Chizzy versus Arundel alumni. It is still 1-1.
The second half will be starting in 1 minute. 1 minute countdown to the start of the second half of the alumni match.
Arundel has a home turf advantage here. They have a lot of support from the schoolgirls, from the current schoolgirls, here to just watch them play a beautiful, piece of hockey. The corner of my eye, I can see a bit of Chizzy supporters there, cheerleaders. They might not be as in half. Arundel Chizzy just loses the ball there, but gets it back. He's looking for a pass, forces it into Arundel's stick. Oh!
Alumni match between Arundel and Chizzy.
Arundel really wants that ball back. Beautiful piece of play. Unfortunately, just loses it to the baseline there. So it is Chizzy 16.
This is the second half.
Great ball, but intercepted. Great interception by Arundel there. Can they win that ball back at the top of the D? Oh, unfortunately, they just couldn't get it. Oh, Arundel ball. Arundel coming down in the middle there. Gets a bit of a foul there. It's Arundel ball again. I think they're looking for either that short corner or just that deflection into the goal. Oh, beautiful pass across the D. We have Nix here. Long corner. Chizzy is putting their stick down to stop her. Oh, she didn't move 5 before she put that ball inside the D. So there's a turnover back to Chizzy. This is actually a very beautiful shape that Arundel has here to block them on their line there. And lucky she just couldn't get her one touch in there. We have Chizzy again in the counter. Arundel trailing back. Oh, this could be dangerous. We have to Bludge with the ball. Shots! Goal into the top, to the bottom corner of that goal. Beautiful tomahawk by number 6 of Chizzy. We are now 2-1. Arundel is at the back foot of that, but I do believe they could come back from this. They just need to utilize their chances when they get up to that D there. Great hustling from Arundel there. I think they get fueled up. As soon as they touch the ball, she's there. Still a bit of slow movement to switch. Oh, quick start. Unfortunately, the umpire tells her to slow the ball down a bit. It's not giving Chizzy some time to set up. Great ball. Could she execute from this? Unfortunately, no. Back to Arundel ball, smashes it, trying to get it back into the D. We have Allison with the ball, passing it down the line here. Baseline run. I think there was a foul there against an Arundel player, so it's Arundel ball again. She's looking around for a way in. She has 3 people on her. She makes it, unfortunately, no. Chizzy just does everything to stop her. But if you have 3 players on you, surely. Oh, I missed trap there in the corner. Taking the ball out. Addison smashes the ball into the D. Arundel ball, just misses the goal by an inch. No one was there to just tap that ball in. Umpire's called to stop time. I think it is the goalkeeper's kit. Maybe you just got loose out of place. So he's just taking this time to do their substitutions. Oh, Arundel interception there. Great interception. She's trying to run that baseline. It's covered. They need to help her. They have to give her a 5. That was a straight short corner. Oh, right into the D. They need to collect that ball. Short corner for Arundel. I think now Chizzy does have masks, so it won't be as easy as it was when Arundel first got their short corner. Let's see if they can execute the same way they executed the first short corner that they got. Injected it into top D, moving the ball around, shot goes off, just wide off the post. So that's a 16 for Chizzy there. Passes it wide. Oh, Arundel wins it back. Passing it around, looking for her player. Fortunately not quite. It was intercepted by Chizzy there. Chizzy is on the move. The first foul that happened. Back to Chizzy. Looking for her player to Blanche again with the shot. Romy just doesn't quite get a stick there correctly. Just deflects the ball wide. It is back to Arundel, 16. Looking around, she smashes the ball in. Oh, what a powerful ball. But unfortunately, it is danger as it was lifted. Back to Chizzy here. Trying to move the ball 5 before they could go in. Passes it base. Unfortunately, the Arundel defender just had a stick turned the wrong way, causing a back stick there. We have Chizzy trying to draw the players out. Ah, beautiful interception. Unfortunately, her first touch there. Chizzy still with the ball, trying to look for someone in the D. Beautiful piece of hockey there, actually. From Miss Chizzy, just pops the ball right over the stick. Arundel moving around with the ball. Better passing, better ball speed. Oh, unfortunately, she backs into a player, to a Chizzy player. Oh, Chizzy back on counter here with the ball there. Can she? Oh, unfortunately, she just couldn't reach the ball. Goes wide. The keeper had committed. But I think that was a great call from the keeper there. Looking around, a bouncy ball, just loses it on the sideline there. Chizzy back inside the Arundel D. Oh, short corner. Apparently there was a stick tackle in the D there. So that is a Chizzy short corner.
Keep it simple, Chizzy. Keep it simple.
I am kind of hoping that someone is going to drag flag here. I think just to keep the game interesting, I hope.
Hurry up, Courtney.
We have Roxy and Lexi to Blanche in the top of the circle there. Both very good shooters. It goes to Lexi, passes it to Roxy there, shot inside the day. She gets that corner goal. Unfortunately, the Arundel keeper just couldn't reach. It is now 3-1 to Chizzy here. In the third quarter, I still do think Arundel can come back from this. They just need to be more clinical when they get into that Chizzy day. And that is it. A very, very stressful yet exciting third quarter. We're going to take a little bit of a break as the players come together. We are back. The players now entering the last quarter. It is 3-1 to Chizzy. Both catch up. Chizzy's a bit more clinical. I spoke too soon. Passes it to Arundel stick. Arundel on the counter. Looking for a pass there. It is still Arundel ball. I think there was a stick tackle. She's looking around for an Arundel stick. Can she find one? Unfortunately not. Is intercepted by Chizzy. Looking around into the center. Romy with the ball. Going with the counter. No one is up there to help her for that slip pass. Unfortunately, it's called against an Arundel player. Roxy here looking for an overhead. Oh, what a chuck right into the D. Is there anyone to collect that ball? I think she could have waited just to stop it first and then have a shot on goal. But it's turned over. It's Arundel 16 looking for next. Unfortunately, just way out of her reach there. Passes it to Roxy in the middle. Oh, that has to head straight to the foot. Still Chizzy ball, looking around, trying to draw Arundel out. Arundel's holding their own. Great deflection. It is a long corner. We have the Arundel girls cheering loudly for their team here, trying to keep their heads up. I think it is working. Arundel is fighting, they're not giving up. Great call by the umpire. There was a bit of a stick tackling. So that is a turnover straight to Arundel. I don't know if you can hear the Arundel girls cheering for their alumni. Back four transfer, Arundel back four. Just looking for their players, trying to get that ball out. Chizzy does seem to have legs, so shifting is not much of a problem. So they do intercept that ball. They're back on the counter. Beautiful slip-in ball into the D. Short corner. Oh, unlucky. Apparently it is not a short corner. Great call from Maredza, who is one of the umpires here, just letting Mr. Mashoko know that it was not a short corner. We have Arundel on the counter, coming in hot. It is still Arundel ball. It's a bit of a tackle there, but she can do it. She finds a player, driving into the D. Beautiful piece of skill there. She had 4 players on her. Short corner, they didn't give her 5 to just move with the ball, so that is a straight short corner. Great call from the umpire there. We hope Arundel can come out of this and just find the back of the board or the net. Injection to the top of the circle. Passes it wide. Oh, saved by the keeper there. It is now Chizzy ball. Passing it to that right line. Arundel intercepts that ball there on the counter, looking for her pass. Oh, intercepted by Rose, who's one of the Chizzy defenders, and Morali passes it back into the center. Beautiful play of hockey here. Great distribution here. Emma's looking for that pass. Oh, an overhead straight to Romy, but intercepted by an Arundel player. Passes it there to Samara. Unfortunately, just lost on the line there. I think it's really great to see some of the, I think we can see 2 of the Arundel players who played last year coming back to support their school. That is always beautiful to see. She's looking around for that pass. I think she could swish the ball. It's a bit crowded on that side. Fortunately not. Chizzy does intercept that ball to the center here. We have Lexi Blanche. Beautiful pass into the middle. Short corner. Oh, unfortunately not. I thought I had seen a foot there. Unfortunately not. We do have an injured player. I think she might have rolled her ankle there on the ball. She is fine. I think it was a bit of just a rolled ankle. But it is not a short corner. It is a long corner. Okay. Passes it back, again trying to draw Arundel players in. But they're very disciplined. There we go. Gets the tackle in.
Come here. Come here.
That was a great tackle from
Let's play.
Coach Nix, as she's known here. With back full transfer here, trying to move the ball around. She has a very powerful shot there, but it is not danger. They're going on that counter. It does reach, but no one is just there to pick it up. Goes all the way to the other baseline. But I think it is still Arundel ball. I think Chizzy's stick might have touched it before it went out. Oh, it is Chizzy ball here. A foul happening to an Arundel player, so it is Arundel ball. Looking around for an Arundel stick. Could she find one? No. I think maybe if they switch the ball around, it is a bit crowded. They're trying to force it into the same channel they're coming from. Ah, great idea. Now they're switching the ball, looking for the space. Great ball. She looks up for that line pass. Oh, just couldn't get her stick to connect with the ball properly. They unfortunately loses it. Oh, now Chizzy is on the counter again. Passes it to, oh. Lexi's couldn't get the first touch in there. Unfortunately, just loses the ball to baseline. Another strike from the Arundel defender. Unfortunately, it just goes wide. No one is there to just collect the ball that she's hitting out. Beautiful pass there. Chizzy's back on the counter there. She's looking for a ball, smashes it in. Oh, what a ball, what a save. The ball is still there. Romy just gets that touch in to take it into the back of the net. Unfortunately, the keeper just didn't clear that ball out. She did make the first initial save, but the ball was still lingering right in front of her. And Romy took that chance as she smashed that ball into the back of the net. Beautiful goal from Chizzy there. We are now 4-1 in. Arundel's beginning to lose momentum. They're beginning to put their head down. They're not being 100% with those passes. Oh, ball just goes wide there. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the final whistle for the alumni game. We have Chizzy with 4, Arundel with 1. It was a very exciting game. And we're looking forward to the next game where we have first team Chizzy versus first team Arundel for the Brooker Cup.
Thank you so much for coming out and playing.
I should have took the. Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here, Mukundi Malusi, will be one of your commentators today. And right next to me is my co-commentator, Matipa Mawere. How are you feeling about this game, Matipa?
Hi, Mukundi. We've got two strong lineups, both on the Chizia and Arundel side. Both have Zim national representatives in each team. So it's looking to be a good game.
Yeah, I think definitely it will definitely be a good game. You know, it's the Brooker Trophy that they've got on, you know, annually, where Chizzy plays Arundel, and last year Chizzy taking the win, but I think Arundel, you know, playing on home ground will definitely be somewhat interesting, and you know, wanting to hold that title, not the title, but hopefully keep the trophy here at Arundel School.
Yeah, that would be good. Looks like they've got a good home support today, and the fans are ready.
Yeah, you can hear Chizzy. I mean, Chizzy's got just a few supporters there from the school, but I'm sure parents out there, even the old girls as well, will definitely be on the support. But you can definitely hear the Arundel support from across the field, very loud. I think it'll definitely be a good game. You know, just having team talks, just talking out strategies. But, you know, it comes down to the game. How are you going to play? Are you going to play a quick game? Are you going to play a fast game? You know, and you want to be the first to score a goal, you know. You don't want to be the one that's lags behind.
Yeah, the game never goes well when you're trailing. Chizzy's got good forwards. Most of their forwards are strong players, so we'll see how this will go. There is a midfielder in the Arundel side who is quite capable. She's quite good on the ball, very technical. So it'll be a great show to watch today.
Yeah, it'll definitely be interesting to see. We know that Chizzy, like you said, Chizzy strikers are very deadly when it comes to in the 23 finishing off there. But you know, our referees, our umpires have got us ready to go, and let's see what happens. Chizzy started with the ball, obviously played a game up, but sadly, ball lifted into the air. So now Arundel get to get us on the restart.
In the beginning of a game like this, it's good to be more patient on the ball. Don't try to go forwards too quickly. Rather just let the ball do the work.
Exactly. I like how you said that. You know, it's good to be patient. You know, relax, make the passes, make everyone feel the ball. You know, once you get your eye in, then you start striking. You start going for moves. You know, and just Chizzy just making a few mistakes, but you know, Arundel moving the ball quite well at the back, but you know, sadly, just waiting for the ball to start coming up.
There's Matambo on the ball. She's very, very technical on the ball.
Good pass there. Defense by Chizzy. Looks for the foot, but sadly, nothing happens. Ref calls back stick. Chizzy get to start from the back again.
Come wide on the line. Out again.
Plays a square pass.
Drive it, slowly, hit it.
feel like she could have made the pass a bit earlier. She did take a bit of time, but it did work to her advantage. Ref called for a foul.
See Chizzy, Coach Kanye as they call him, Coach K, you know, just instructing his players on where to go, what to do to prevent the shutdown, forcing Chizzy to play, forcing Arundel to play back, and it is working quite perfectly, but the Arundel girl puts it on the foot, manages quick restart, Arundel now up to attack. Lucky day from the Arundel girl. Just needed to hit the ball a little bit harder, but good defense from the Chizzy defender. Hit out called by the umpire.
Arundel trying to play it around the Chizzy shape. Try to make a gap on the other side. That is good hunger by the Arundel striker. Well past the defender. They're in the D.
Looks for
like
the
a short corner.
Short corner called by the umpire. First short corner of the game goes to Arundel. Can they execute it? Let's see what they've got in the bag. I'm sure they've been practicing a few moves, a few tricks, just to get the ball in the back of the net.
Usually with these short corners, the simpler the better. You can't really overcomplicate things, yeah.
Exactly. Crowd's quiet. Just waiting to see, can Arundel do something with the short corner?
Can the Chizzy Rush get there in time?
Umpire warning the Arundel pusher. Good push, looks for the drag. Ooh.
Still in play.
Enough.
Keep us down. Another short corner is called.
When you get in front of the ball, get it to create.
Umpires just having a conversation there. Sadly, not a short corner to Arundel, but you know, that takes a bit of pressure off the Chizzy defenders, and they get to restart from the 16. Still an Arundel, still the Chizzy ball.
Easy, look up, hit up.
No advantage called by the umpire. Still a Chizzy ball. Chizzy, you know, what are your thoughts on the game so far? Because for me, I think, you know, Arundel are keeping more of the possession, but just struggling to get that final third in, and Chizzy are currently struggling to get the ball out from the defense. And, you know, it's going to be a pretty good battle to see how it goes.
Yes, I agree with you there. Arundel playing a more patient, strategic game, whereas Chizzy they're being a bit forceful with the ball, trying to put it through tight spaces, using hits instead of playing around the shape, which is a tactic, could be a tactic on its own. However, it's not seeming to be working right now. So Coach Kanye may have to go back to the drawing board, come up with a different plan. However, with the Arundel striking, they're getting in the D, however, struggling to put it away, which at the end of the day is the most important thing, scoring the goal.
Yeah, I think just trying to get up there, you know, Chizzy there, always looking for options, playing it back. I think sometimes there's nothing wrong with playing the ball up and down the back 3 or 4 times until you find it, because you tire out the midfielders and the attackers from switching and running. So let the ball do the work instead of trying to force the passes or trying to get the ball down the middle. You know, it's better to go wider than to go down the middle.
Yes. From what I've seen, The way Arundel are now shutting down Chizzy, they're all pushing to one side of the field, which means if Chizzy can manage to shift the ball around, they will have an overlap and a very good opportunity to attack. But let's see how it goes.
Yeah, I think I agree with you 100% there. Unlucky. Just an good pass there, but just unlucky from Chizzy number 15, just getting the ball, just hitting it on a reverse. But Chizzy are quick to shut down the ball, down the middle. Good stop there by Chizzy number 10. Short corner called. First short corner for Chizzy. Can they show the Arundel girls how to do it? How to put the ball in the back of the net?
Yes, that was a good link up between the two Chizzy players. Both are actually national players. One is Becky and the other one is Jess Orford. Jess is the one that managed to get the foot in the D. However, let's see if Chizzy can put away this opportunity that they've been given. Save made by the keeper. Can Chizzy get it back? No, it is a 16.
Hit out. Good defense from Arundel. You know, Chizzy still trying to force the ball through, but I think one of these chances will definitely happen. But Arundel swinging the ball nicely round.
Well, look for the foot there by the Arundel left back. She's looking to play it round.
Unlucky back stick. She definitely got the ball, was looking to go straight into the D and hopefully have a crack at it. But you know, that's only living on what ifs. And they'll still have the restart.
Unfortunately, Arundel midfielder did not manage to get the pass there, but they've gotten back possession. Looks like a fight for possession here between Chizzy and Arundel. However, the ref has called for Chizzy ball. Oh, she
good press there.
Forced the Chizzy left back to fail to trap the ball. However, she did recover nicely. They've got it back. And it appears to be another 16 for Arundel.
Head out. Chizzy slowly getting on their feet now, you know, shutting down perfectly, holding down possession just a bit more. Making Arundel have the unforced errors.
Good tackle there by the Chizzy midfielder. She's played it back. Well protected. She kept the ball well, however did not find a pass. Arundel not really utilising the opportunity they were given. It is now a Chizzy ball from the line. Ooh.
Lifted, just a miss hit there. Just a miss hit there from the Chizzy girl, but she's got a new ball, but it was a quick, but sadly there's another ball on the turf.
Second wave closer! Second wave outside, Serena! Outside!
Looking for the foot. Good skills there. Good skills there. Plays the ball into the D. Looking for a foot. Did she manage to get the foot? No.
Looks like Chizzy just tried to relieve the pressure there.
Yeah, very good defense, you know. Arundel there in the D looking for a foot, but Chizzy defending well, managing to get the ball out. Unlucky pass there. But Chizzy managed to get the ball back again. On the ball.
Oh, good show of skill there by Matambo, the Arundel midfielder. She's very quick on the ball and
Good
very
pass.
skillful.
Unlucky, just outside. Still an L on the ball.
Arundel are hungry for the goal now. They're showing more intent to go forward and are looking to score now. However, Chizzy are on the counter-attack. Gemma, number 15, on the ball. She's going through. She looks to cross. Jess off it on the ball.
Oh, just unlucky. Just unlucky on the reverse there. But very good play, you know, very good counter-attack. Playing very well. Good cross, just obviously unlucky, you know, but I'm sure one of them ones, she's going to get them back.
Yes, she did seem to reach for it a little bit. I think if she had managed to get two hands on that, she would have had a better strike at goal and managed to put it away.
And you know, sometimes you need that dive, you know, sometimes you just need that dive. Just to put your stick on the line, just get it out there.
Risk it all for your team.
Exactly, risk it all for the team, but you know, sometimes you just still want to look pretty while you're playing the game. But Chizzy still on the attack.
Going for a crash ball. Did they manage to get a touch? No. And they'll trying to find their way out.
Not 5. Ooh, ref calls it back, tells her to play it again.
The rules are getting more tricky these days. Ball sometimes, ref will call for the ball to stop completely. Oh, Matambo there. Good show of skill to get past two of the Chizzy defenders. She's made the through ball.
Very good pass, manages to get there.
Gets
Ooh,
through
good skills through the legs.
in the D.
Short
and
corner
they find a short
goal.
corner.
Very good play there. Very good play by Chizzy. My bad there. It was very good play from Arundel. Managing to get the ball all the way from the back. Good through ball. Good skills through the legs. Manages to look for the foot. And that's a short corner. Can they finish it off to make it a fantastic play?
It seems like they're not dragging this short corner. I'm sure they're going to go for either a stop or head or slip. Then they do slip it. However, she failed to trap it completely and is struggling right now. Will she take on the defender? Yes. Backstick on the reverse there.
Still an Arundel ball. I think it was not executed perfectly, but I think if that pass wasn't on the reverse and more on the forward stick, it definitely would have been a.
Matambo decided to go on her own. She's in the D, trying to get through the legs again.
Short corner.
What a short corner.
Manages to find the foot. Short corner call by the ref.
Matambo there is one of the under-21 national players that qualified for the World Cup. She was a big help to her team. She's a admirable threat in midfield, and she's showing that today.
I think this is the last play of the game. Chizzy brought all the defenders up, trying to keep that ball in the 23, because the ball leaves the 23, it won't be a goal. Sadly, just miss it. That brings us to the end of the quarter. Scores still currently 0-0. Pretty good match we've got on our hands right now.
Yes, both sides are attacking well. Both sides are defending with heart. However, Arundel has had 2 penalty corners, whereas Chizzy has only had 1, which you have to make the most of those situations with the penalty corner, which both teams should look into being more clinical and more lethal with their decision making on what kind of penalty corner to do, whether flick or slip or just hit it straight at goal.
100% agree. We'll see tactics being called there by both coaches, trying to see who can put the first goal in the back of the net. We'll see you back in the second quarter.
We're back into the second chaka now. The score is 0-0. After the team talks, Coach Kanye and Coach Forbes have both spoken to their players. Both very good coaches, so I just wonder what tactics were given to the players and what instructions were given to them. Chizzy gaining ground and deciding to defend from a 16. Let's see how that plays out.
You know, I've never seen a tactic like that where the centre forward starts with the ball. Obviously, I think it works for them, you know. It definitely puts pressure on Arundel so that they have to play it from the back. And yeah, look, Chizzy managed to get the ball back, making Arundel play the unforced errors, and now they get to attack in the Arundel half.
I think Coach Kanye is very confident in his shutdown. I think he studied the Arundel shape very well and has found that he can shut it down very easily, which is why he went for the hit into the end of the field and rather block the 16 than to start from halfway.
Yeah, I think their shutdowns have been working really well, and you know they now starting to move the ball much better than when they started. You know, passing fluently, they're playing as a team much better. You know, but obviously it's just from both teams. You know, they just need to start finishing. The ball in the final third.
Yes, both teams are moving the ball wonderfully and Chizzy, my bad, starting to move the ball around the shape, which seems to be working for them. Unfortunate touch there by the Arundel defense. It will be a long corner for Chizzy.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Arundel girl, the defender, I think maybe she was just out of it for a little bit, because clearly,
which is just to protect the D, I think. She felt that the pressure was a bit too much, and relieving it by putting the ball outside is usually a good idea.
you know, Chizzy shutdown working perfectly. You know, Arundel girls struggling to kind of get the ball rolling, getting it through. I think they need to start playing the ball a bit more around instead of trying to play the ball through sticks. But
unfortunately, a bit of miscommunication between the midfielders there. But Chizzy have still got the ball, looking to penetrate the D. However, they are foiled in their attempts. It is now Arundel's ball, and they look to play it out to the left and go round. However, the Chizzy midfielder did manage to get a touch on the ball there. Arundel have really not crossed the halfway this chaka at all.
No, Chid, I think this is probably going to be their first time. Let's wait and see. But, you know, they're still defending quite well. It's just trying to get the ball.
Come.
Unlucky miss there. Oh, unlucky there from the Chizzy centre back. Good skills there. Put the ball into the D. Short corner called by the referee. Put on the foot perfectly. Short corner called by the umpire.
Looks like this is Arundel's first attacking attempt in this chaka. What can they do with it? What do you think they will do with it? It looks like it'll be a straight poke at the ball. Doesn't look like they're dragging. Slip made. Slap. Oh, foot by the Chizzy defender.
Still a short corner by Arundel. I mean, you know, sometimes you would run the same move twice, back to back, just to fool them to think you're going to play a different one. But, you know, let's see what Sally just missed. Hits the ball into the D, lifted into her.
Chizzy. Unfortunately, the Chizzy defender took a bit of time on the ball. However, it is still the Chizzy ball. And they get out of this very high pressure, deadly space.
Still a Chizzy ball on the line.
Today we've got a new combination of refs. I'm yet to ever see Coach Reds ref a game. However, we know him to be a formidable coach and once was Zim men's captain.
You know, like you said earlier, the rules are getting stricter. You know, back then you could, if the ball is still out, it stopped, you could still play it from there. But now, ball has to be placed on the line at a stationary position.
What a touch there by the Chizzy striker.
Good skills.
Good
Gets
show.
into the
Still.
D.
Can they put it away? Oh no. Still Chizzy ball. Can
Looking
she get
for
a
the
shot
foot.
off? She's
There we
found a
go.
foot.
Short corner. Chizzy finally getting the short corner there. Good skills there from Jess. You know, ball is moving. Manages to stop it through the legs. Manages to pass. Now they get a short corner. Can Chizzy opening the scoring here?
Yes, it'll be great for Coach Kanye and his girls if they manage to put this away. Well timed and a great rush by the Arundel defense. Can they get the counter attack going? The ball has just gone to the Arundel girl. She's found a foot and they continue the attack on the left hand side. It would be good if they try to shift it round. Forcing it through is always a dangerous task.
Arundel managing to get the ball back. A lot of back and forth here, but there we go. Chizzy up for the attack.
Good show skill there by the Chizzy striker. However, there seems to be a bit of miscommunication and the Chizzy striker was not ready for that ball. Chizzy seem to be more hungry this tracker, and are looking to score and be more lethal, which is the complete opposite of what we saw in the first tracker.
Yeah, they looking more hungry now, you know, wanting to score, wanting to put something there. Shutting down Arundel very well.
And player confidence in general, Chizzy players are managing to take the Arundel players on, and that speaks a lot for the confidence of the girls and the team, which maybe from Coach Kanye giving them a bit of advice after the first chucker during the halftime.
Yeah, I think, you know, when they had the quarter break, you know, just talking tactics, trying to see how Arundel are playing at the moment, and then, I don't know, maybe adjust to the way Arundel's playing and trying to get the ball rolling. You know, there's more passes now. They're moving the ball much better. And the communication is better as well.
Managed to find the CB. However, the ball was mistrapped and it shall be a head out for Arundel. Like we said before, Arundel has not been having any meaningful attacks lately. However, that may be tribute to them not shifting the ball around and trying to force it through a bit more often. which is the opposite of what they did in the first chukka.
Yeah.
I think they're rushing to try find a goal now, and it may be messing up their tactics. Foul there on the Arundel midfielder.
Coach Kanye, they're not happy with the umpire's call there. Telling the referee that he lost the ball there. And Arundel get the restart again.
Can she turn?
Unlucky.
Tried to do a backspace hit, but however, it did not really work off the best.
But going into this chukka now, you know, Chizzy was obviously on the front foot, but it looks like Arundel is still, you know, trying to get the ball up, trying to get it out. But Chizzy currently on the attack right now in the D. Makes a pass, good save by the keeper. Good save from the goalie.
Matambo on the ball. We haven't seen much of her this chukka.
No, I'm sure Coach Kanye probably told him, you know, you have to lock her down. Because in that first quarter, she was razzle-dazzle, running, making everything happen. But now I think they've shut her down, know how she's going to be playing. But, you know, as a good player, even if they shut you down, you still have to be able to get out of that. There's always a way to get out of it. And I'm sure she's definitely going to be looking, going into the next quarter and the fourth, to do something for her team.
Yes, indeed. Let's see what the Chizzy attack is looking like. So far, they've had numerous D penetrations, but this one has led to a short corner. However, putting it away makes the difference between winning or losing the game. And in this instance, when the game is 0-0, it could just be a 1-0 quick tap-in, unfortunate tap-in, which leads to you losing the game. So I think both the Arundel defense and the Chizzy offense are feeling the pressure in this situation right now.
Yeah, and sometimes when you've got the pressure, you just want to relax, you know, slow it down a little bit. Yeah, let's see, easy hit and stop. They're celebrating.
There looks to be some commotion.
Umpires coming in together, having a chat. The Chizzy girls said it hit the back of the fence. Umpires just having a chat now, trying to see if is it a goal, is it not.
They're going to have a look at the fence and the goal. These situations do happen a lot where there's a hole in the goal and the ball goes all the way through. However, it did look to me like the Chizzy attacker managed to get a touch on the ball there.
Guys, what do you see?
A goal has been called by the referee. The score is now 1-0 to Chizzy. How will Arundel retaliate now that they're on the back foot?
Yeah, and very simple short corner, you know, a little stop and hit. Take it back to the basics. Pretty simple, pretty easy. And yeah, so now Arundel starts on the restart, you know, on the back foot as well. Just trying to put more pressure now.
Matambo on the ball, manages to get. She passes it back.
Notice how two people are on her when she's got the ball. You know, that's the shutdown we're talking about, shutting her down, making sure she doesn't do anything. Trying to keep her head down.
Ball speed is extremely crucial when trying to shift the ball around. If the ball isn't moving fast enough, the defender will manage to get round and to the other side before you can manage to pass it there. Good drone pass there by the Arundel defender. Good
skill.
shot skill. In the D, shot made, saved. One more shot. Ooh, and the Arundel defender managed to get a foot there. I mean, the Chisipite defender managed to get a foot there to get the ball out of danger.
Very good save. You know, keeper made 2 or 3 saves there in a row. Arundel girls managing, I mean the Chisipite girls managing to get a foot there. And they get a hit out, playing the ball around.
Yes, it's clear Arundel are really wanting to get back the equalizer and to get back on level terms with Chisipite.
Yeah, that brings us to the end of the second quarter. Scores currently 1 to Chisipite, 0 to Arundel. 2 more quarters to go, half time. You know, a little chats are going to be having there by the coaches.
And we are back in the second half now with Chizzy Arundel game. Chizzy currently leading 1, Arundel 0. How do you think this third chaka will go, Mukundi?
I think, with coaches having a word in with both their teams, I think Coach Forbes definitely wants to get his girls, playing a bit more up, being more confident on the ball, and probably Coach Kanye probably telling his girls, let's keep doing what we're doing, let's concentrate more, and let's press, let's play the shutdown much better.
Yes, I think Coach Forbes' only critique to his girls is the finishing aspect in the final third. Chizzy have been managing to keep the Arundel's talented player on lock right now.
Yeah, and Chizzy shutdown currently working nicely against Arundel.
Good show of skill there by Tawana. Another national player. Arundel's support has been top-notch today, don't you think, Mukundi?
No, it's been, very loud. You can hear them from here, and we all the way across the turf. And they haven't stopped singing, haven't stopped their war cries. They really want their girls to win, home turf. And yeah, I can't really complain, can't really say anything about it, Good turn there from the elbow. Number 21, just, faking like she's going to make the pass. Manages to make a good turn and manages to put it on the foot.
Yes, I think what would be in Arundel's best interest is to stay composed right now. I know you can get a bit fronted when in this position where it's now, when you're now trailing behind. But the best thing to do is to stay composed, trust your plan, and understand that the coach gave you this plan for a reason. And in most cases, that will work out for the better.
Yeah, and like we said, slow it down. You've got 15 minutes of the game to play. 30 minutes now with, the third quarter and the fourth quarter still to come as well. Slow it down, relax, play your game plan. Don't play the way the other team's playing.
Oh, good control there by the Arundel right back. It seems like Arundel is being beat physically by the Chizzy players, which could be because the Chizzy players are just more physical, or it could be due to the want for the ball, the hunger for the win.
Yeah, because you can see when it comes to a lot of those 50-50 balls, they're kind of having a step back. They're not really trying to go for the ball. They're letting Chizzy win the 50-50 passes. Manages to get through. Can she get there?
Oh, very unfortunate for the Chizzy striker. She tried, she really did. However, the ball was moving a bit too quick for her.
Almost. I think if the turf was just two more meters longer, I think she would have gotten there. But sadly, the turf is not that long. But very good stop there from Tawana, the Chizzy number 2. Let's get the ball into the D. Shot by Chase.
Seems to be an Arundel ball from the sideline. Yes, unfortunately, Jess seemed to didn't get the right contact there on her stick, which, however, interception made. Ooh, very unfortunate. Zara just struggles to slow it down, especially in those situations with Winfrey 1v1 versus a keeper. You should be looking to slow down, take your time, really solve the keeper one way, take him the other, and then put it away.
Yeah, it was, you know, but I think she was under pressure for some reason, you know, but she managed just a missed pass from Arundel right back, you know, not, I think she was in two minds trying to see which way she's going to pass, but short corner called by Reds, the umpire. Arundel have a chance to put it in the back of the net to level the scores. Let's see what Coach Forbes has been coaching the girls at the moment.
Arundel plays a slip. Another short corner called for Arundel. It seems like the straight poke is what's going to be working most today because both rushes are very quick and the slip is not getting there in time.
And I think Chisy's just, you know, Arundel's taking too much time on the ball. They manage, you know, like we said earlier, a little stop and hit, simple things. Now the ball's in the back of the net. Arundel managing to bring the scores level, 1-1 in the third quarter. I mean, we still have a game on our hands. We still have a game on our hands.
They are showing that the game is not over. Arundel want this just as bad as Chisy do, and they will get it by all means necessary. The Chisy crowd ecstatic from their players managing to get an equalizing goal. Great vision there by Becky. Turn on the ball. Good show of skill to get the foot. This will be an entertaining game for everyone in the stands. Tumble on the ball.
Good show of skills there. Sadly, manages to get the foot. Arundel still playing in their half, swinging the ball around.
Yeah, you know, I think that now that the equalizer has been made, both teams are wanting to very much. However, great defense there by the Chisy centre-back. However, the attack was foiled by the Arundel midfielder.
Good pass there. Can she get there? Manages to get there, making the banana run into the D.
Great show of skill.
Oh, good save by the keeper.
Still Chisy ball. Can a strike be made? No. Great defense there by Arundel. Managing to stop a almost guaranteed goal-scoring opportunity for Chisipite, which just shows to you how much Arundel really want this game and how much they are willing to put in for a win today.
Chisy trying to force the ball into the D. Short corner. Very bad discipline from the Arundel girl, you know. Referee calls the ball, Chisy ball, she hits the ball away. Instant short corner from inside the 23.
Yes, I think discipline is a very big aspect of hockey nowadays. Wrong discipline and you'll see yourself getting cards left, right and centre. However, Chisy are on the attack now. Graced with this opportunity, can they put it away? Stop. Slip is made. She is wide open. She hits it. Good save. Can they put it away? No. But another short corner is called for Chizzy.
I mean, very well executed, you know. Russia came, stopped, waited for the Russia to come, slipped the ball across, took the shot.
Hey, you have blown your whistle. You can't do that.
Same move. They've passed it back. Good slap. Chizzy still have the ball. However, it is the back stick. And the Arundel defense has managed to stop that short corner. I think that the way the Chizzy attacker, Jess, is drawing the defender first and then making the slip is a great show of patience and just maturity on the ball.
Yeah, and good skills as well. You know, sometimes it's very, you know, easy, very well executed short corner there. Just sadly, you know, Arundel defense was really outshined the good attack from the Chizzy girls. But yeah, you know, game looks like it's going right down to the wire. Everyone putting in 100% effort in everything they're doing. You know, the stops, the catches, the throws. It's looking good, it's looking good.
I think a crucial part of the game is in instances like this when it's now the third chucker, but late in the third chucker, teams should be looking to slow down the game because at this point most of your players now be tired and you can't forget that there's a whole nother chucker left. And in a situation where it is 0-0, I think if your players just slow the game down, catch their breath, save their legs, they can put in everything they have in the last chucker.
Look at the ball. Go.
Good stop there. Ooh, good pass, just unlucky. I think the Arundel number 9 didn't think the ball's going to come on the inside. Very good pass, nevertheless.
Great vision by Matambo there, the Arundel number 5, who has been a very dominant player in this game, helping her team push towards victory. Matambo on the ball, tried to
Stop there.
still has it, plays the crash ball in, it unfortunately did not find Arundel attacker. However, Chizzy are on the counter. Great run made, however, it is a foot and it's played outside the D. Chizzy go for the quick play in the D, strike. Can they put it away? No. It seems to have been a obstruction caused by the Chizzy attacker and is now an Arundel 16 hit out. I think it was a great attempt made by Chizzy. However, those touches into the goal are always what determine the difference between scoring and not scoring.
Ooh, looks like we're going to get to see the first card of the game.
Yes, stick discipline is important. I'm sure the refs have warned the players several times now, and it's unfortunate that the Chizzy player was the last one was the last straw, basically, and is the one who got the card. But you cannot go in with a stick tackle.
Yeah, you know, stick tackle. Can Chizzy go up on the counter attack?
Good show of skill there.
Good skills there.
She manages to keep control of the ball. Still Chizzy ball. Good show of skill. Can she get through? No, she cannot. Lots of back and forth here between Chizzy and Arundel. Yes, that was just the ref warning the players to watch their tackles, because I'm sure he'll be awarding another card of sorts to. And that is the end of the third chaka. The score is 1 to Chisipite and 1 to Arundel. As we head into this last chaka, I'm sure the coaches have lots to say to their players. But we will see you in the fourth chaka.
Welcome back to the final and last quarter of the Brooker Cup. Arundel currently with 1 goal and Chisipite with 1 as well.
Ooh, good attempt of an interception there. However, that seems to be a stick check, and it will be the Arundel ball. Arundel have been a bit shaky in this game. They've had lots of highs, lots of lows. However, I think this being the last chaka, Coach Forbes has told his players that they should try give it everything. Dubious pass there, could have been, it was up to the ref whether that's danger or not. However, Arundel still have the ball. Can they make anything of it? And unfortunately, the ball was just too far away for the Arundel attacker.
Yeah, and currently Coach Kanye put, there's some fresh legs. If you look at the striking force of Chisipite, putting someone on the bench.
Good show of skill there. Unfortunate trap there by the Chizzy attacker. However, great vision by the left back. I think it takes a very capable player to thread the ball through a gap like that.
Yeah, and sure, your pass power as well comes into play as well. Having the vision, the power to get the ball there. Just unlucky from the attacker, just the ball hitting a body, but. Back to the game now.
Arundel ball. It was a good fight for position in the middle there, but it will now be the Arundel ball. What can they do with it? They've been building up very slowly this chaka. I think they're looking to keep possession and just let an opportunity arise.
Ooh. Through the gap there, but unlucky. Struggled to keep possession. But Chizzy back on the front foot now.
Good
Good
pass
pass.
there onto Jess. Jess looks. Ooh. There was an open player, however, she could not lift her head up quick enough to make the pass. However, it was a good attempt overall. Chizzy have the ball right now and are attacking. Jess has passed it wide. However, the Chizzy attacker could not get through. Managed to get the ball back. Ball's in the D. A foul called outside the D.
Gets the payback. She's going to penetrate into the D. It's the knee, unfortunate. Ooh, she looks like she's struggling to get up there.
I think that one was actually below the knee a little bit because it seemed like the ref had called for the Chizzy ball.
The ball bounced. Everyone has to be 5.
Yes, I think in modern hockey now it is, if you know the rules, you can make the most of it, use them to your advantage a lot. And I think Arundel and Chizzy players have done that a few times during this game. And sometimes they just failed to remember what the rules were. However, understanding the rules is key to this game nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, you know, at every game, any sport you play, there's always a loophole with the rules. You just have to find the right ones and which ones you can play before, you know, they get taken to get put as rules. Coach Kanye calling a backstick there, not happy with the umpires at the moment.
However, at the moment, we do have Zimbabwe's top umpires reffing this game. Shokes, an FIH qualified umpire, and Reds, who is not just an umpire but was also a phenomenal national men's player who captained our side.
Yeah, and it sounds like the Arundel crowd is slowly getting louder as the game goes on, just trying to push their players to try to get that goal in. And I'm sure if one team scores here, it's going to be
Interception
very
there by the Chizzy attacker. Can she get through? She's passed it wide. Tawana running hard, running strong. She gets through. Turn. However, she could not find the goal. What a high pressure, intense situation right there. You can hear the Arundel fans are ecstatic. They are jumping for joy as their team managed to defend that. However, Coach Kanye is extremely unhappy with his goals at the moment. He had an opportunity. They tried to take it, but they just couldn't get the ball in the back of the goal. And as we've said countless times today, that is what matters most. Chizzy must keep their heads up and just look for more opportunities and just better themselves in putting it away, having the composure to look at their goalkeeper, find the space, and a strong hit into the goal always works.
Both teams really hungry for a pass at the moment. Coach Kanye putting some fresh legs up front, trying to see if they can make a difference right now.
Control.
Oh, good show of skill there by Matambo. However, she could not put it away. And Chizzy.
Yeah, and you can see that it's very intense. Both teams getting up the ball nicely, trying to give their players something to do with them. But now Chizzy on the counter-attack at the moment, Arundel managing to defend it.
Yeah, the Chizzy side has had numerous counter-attacks. However, putting them away has not been an easy target for them. However, the number 12 has managed to find a short corner. Can they put it away and creep into the lead in this game?
I think it'll be very interesting to see how they're going to play the short corner with Jess out on the bench as their goal scorer. Now they're looking for someone to step up, having a chat, trying to see who can take the short corner, who can put them 2 goals up. I mean a goal up against Arundel. Let's see what Chizzy have in the bag for us.
Slipped. However, not slipped fast enough. Arundel have the ball once more and look to be counter-attacking.
Good shutdown by the Arundel team there. You know, I think they now understand what Chizzy's gonna do. They see them in the huddle. You know, just mind games, you know. But
yes, I think both sides have tried slipping the ball on short corners, but it seems that none of them have scored from that. And it just makes you wonder, if they had taken straight hits on all the short corner attempts, would they have had more goals this game? Matambo on the ball. Unfortunately, she cannot manage to keep control of the ball, and Arundel have the ball now. Lots of fast breaks happening this game, Kundi. It seems both teams are eager to score the winning goal, but at the moment, no one has managed to have a clear shot on target, and that could be the deciding factor between having a draw or a win this game. But what do you think about the play style of both sides?
I think they're both trying to play it quick, you know, which sometimes works, sometimes it doesn't work. But you know, at this time, it looks like both teams are playing the quick game. It looks like it's working pretty well. Now it's just, you know, they're struggling to finish in that final third. You know, they get there, they get into the D, but there's a lot of confusion, or there's a lot of pressure trying to say, okay, I have to score it. You know, like slow it, relax in front of the goals. You know, they had, like Chizzy, they had a 2-on-1. Izzy slipped past there, could have been a tap in. But
yes, like I'm sure Coach Kanye has told his girls numerous times, 100% passes are what win games. And in that 2v1 situation, making sure the pass got to the player should have been the Chisipite player's top priority. However, let's not dwell on the pass. Chizzy attacking at the moment, but have not managed to get past the Arundel defense.
looks like the Chizzy number 12 getting frustrated at the referee. I saw, you know, just get a bit frustrated at the ref. But sometimes when it's an intense game like this, you know, any mistake can happen. You're bound to, you know, emotions are flying high at the moment. And yeah, you just need to relax, have a cool head. Because I'm surprised the umpire did not give a card there. I thought maybe she was going to get a green card, you know, have a little 2-minute breather on the sim bin. But I guess she manages to get away from it.
Ooh, big shoulder barge there by the Arundel player. However, no card was given. Chizzy managed to slip the ball through.
Outside. Everyone five. You can go.
Chizzy are playing around. It's on the right side of the field now. Crash ball should be coming in. Crash ball. Can they get a touch? Unfortunately not. And it will be an Arundel 16.
Sideline.
You know, with the crash ball, sometimes it's difficult, you know, because there's a lot of sticks in your way, there's a lot of bodies in your way, so you can only see the ball once it gets, you know, maybe a meter, even less than a meter in front of you. But, you know, if you keep that stick down, I'm sure you should be able to see that ball coming.
Yes, I think it's all about the communication between whoever's hitting it and the strikers. To know that your strikers will be either on the left or right post or even at P-spot. It's all about the communication that happens in practice, what you learn, what you practice, and that will then come out in the game.
Ooh, good play round. That was a very good play round. Manages to get around through two defenders. Chizzy putting on a press right now. Good first touch there, good second one. Good show of skills, but just unlucky. Chizzy defender manages to get through it. Good jab there, managed to get it on the foot. Looks to run 5.
Good job there by Matambu, retrieving Arundel position and giving them a 16. What can they do with that now? And that concludes the match for today. It is Arundel 1, Chizzy 1. And
so it looks like, as they're talking, it looks like they're gonna. If you cut. So it looks like the tech official table told both coaches that they have 3 players to take on one-on-ones. And you know, one-on-ones, you have to have a calm head, relaxed, you know, no pressure. Just, you know, relax yourself. But, you know, it could be someone who hasn't even jumped on, been on the bench the whole game. Just whoever's cool, calm, collected.
The teams will now take a 3-minute break before we go into a 20-minute extra time.
My apologies there. Looks like they're going to go extra time. They're just going to have a 3-minute break and they'll be back, play extra time. I think they're going to have 1 or 2 chuckers in the extra time and then they're going to play one-on-ones. Welcome back to the Brooker Cup, ladies and gents. Still currently the scores 1 Chisipite, 1 Arundel, and we're currently playing extra time, which is going to be 10 minutes a half, so 20 minutes for 2 halves. Back on the restart, Arundel managing to get the ball. Looks like a fight of possession there. Good turn by the Arundel defender. Back stick unlucky. Just takes it early. Ooh. Sadly, she had to take it from where the ball.
Good pass into the D. However, the attacker failed to put the ball under control and therefore they have failed to score. It will now be Arundel 16.
Ball goes out there. Good pass from the Arundel defender. Just the foot there, unlucky.
Take it wide. Stop. Go. Go. Get it.
Ooh, good scoop pass there.
Arundel playing it out the back here.
Yeah, I think going into extra time, you can see that the game has kind of slowed down. You know, they're moving the ball a bit more. There's no quick play, just relaxing. I think they're looking to save the energy for the second one, but you know, this is where you want to capitalize. This is where you want to get that early quick goal and then play from there. You know, if you get 2 goals, go 2 in front. Thank you for coming. But you know, we still have a game on our hands. Arundel and Chizzy both playing well, both trying to get that final touch into the goal. With a tussle of possession there. First stick check there.
I want one here. Pick up here. Get him out.
Good interception by Chizzy there. Can she make the
Good pass.
Good pass to the Chizzy number 10.
Going 1-on-1 with the
Can
keeper.
she put it away?
On the reverse.
Oh,
good save.
Good save by the keeper.
Very good save from the goalie there. Defender was quick to cover the Chizzy attacker. And currently defending very well. You know, it was 1-1 with the keeper, but the defender was quick enough to get around a good back shot. But sadly, the keeper was standing in the way of the goals to make the save.
Come down. Right back. Switch it. Control.
Yes, I'm sure Chizzy will realize that all these counterattacks they're not putting away may come back and bite them in the future.
Sunday. Control the ball, your seat. Don't put me under pressure. When it's time to take this ball to side. Drop Lexi, drop Lexi. Derek, Becky there. Becky there. So it's control. Easy. Guys, come. Go back.
And the attacker couldn't put the ball under control. Matambo on the ball, good show of skill. Can she get past the ball? She's in, and she's tripped, which results in a short corner for Arundel. I wonder, will this be the side of the game? Will this be the point where Arundel creep ahead? Will this be part of the game that the Arundel crowd has been waiting for the most?
Yeah, it was a very, very good show of skills. I mean, from the 23, gets through 2 defenders, goes round, manages to get into the D. A little push there from the Chizzy defender. Umpire shocks. Warned the pusher, still taking time after the whistle. Had to change the pusher. Let's see if he can.
Let's work back out.
She tried to one-time it. However, the Chisipite defender caused a violation with her mask, it seems. The call is unknown to us, but we do know that it was due to the mask. It will be another Chizzy short corner. Did Chizzy know that they can put the original pusher back?
I don't know.
Good strike. Oh,
Good save by the
keeper. Another short corner is called.
Another. Okay, the ball, the defender cannot take off the mask if the ball is not outside the 25. So the ball has to leave the 25 for them to take their masks off. Looks like the Chizzy girls are taking their masks off too early. That's why it's resulted to another. But can Arundel put this away? Having 3 short corners in a row, can they put it away? Chizzy managing to defend that.
Ball is lifted out of play there by the Chizzy defender. It will be Arundel's ball. They've had 3 short corners in a row, however put away none. Those are not great stats. I hope the Arundel know that, and we'll look into why the moves are not working. Will they change the move? Maybe try a drag again like they did in the first short quarter of the game, or stick to the slips and straight pokes that they've been going for at the moment.
Drop. Hey, drop, sorry. So you play that pass. Come on, you play that pass. You come. Good. I'm not giving there. Post it out. Go. Go, guys. Communicate.
A turn, good skills.
You have to match him up to the ball. Come. Work to go. Work back. What are you doing? Take it up, Asante, take it up! Asante, take it up!
Chizzy still currently playing in their 20. Chizzy still playing in their 23, but it looks like it's back to them. They have the ball. left back looking for options.
And that concludes the first half of this extra time play. The score is 1-1 and no one is currently in the lead, which means that this final chukka will be the deciding chukka. I wonder, will they go to 1v1s after this extra time? We'll see. That was a long team. But okay.
Welcome back to the second half of extra time. Chizzy still won, Arundel still won. You know, very good team talks there from Coach Kanye, Coach Forbes. They're both telling their girls what to do. I'm sure the intensity was slowly starting to pick up in that first half of the extra time. And now, Matipo, I've got a question for you. Would you prefer this game ends in the extra time, 2-1, or would you want this game to go to one-on-ones?
You know what? I like the tension. I like excitement, and I think 1v1s would be extremely exciting to see. Just the moves people will whip out, the saves that will come from the keepers, all of that, it intrigues me, it excites me. I love them. So I'd prefer if we go to 1v1s. However, I know that the girls are tired right now, and I'm sure right now they would prefer to just win 2-1. But I would really want to see 1v1s. And what about you?
Yeah, it's very interesting you say that, because one-on-ones are always interesting. They're interesting. It could go either way. It's very 50-50. It depends who shows up on the day, But for me personally, I would say I'd like the game to finish in extra time. You finish with a gameplay. You didn't have to go to shootouts, everything like that. But I'm very 50-50. I'm on the fence. I like an interesting game. I like it to be. But it looks like Chizzy up 3v1. Makes a slip pass.
Back, Chizzy. Number 10. Cheers. Can she find her? Oh, unfortunately, the pass went to her foot. So it'll now be the Arundel ball. Arundel playing it out nicely. Rather slow, looking to build up play. Interception there by Chizzy though.
Yeah, I think, let's go back to that 3v1 real quickly. I think if the Chizzy centre forward made that pass a bit earlier, that would give more options to the winger who collected the ball. But, that's maybe she had a different plan in her head. Maybe she thought of something else.
Yeah, I agree. Earlier pass would have been better. Or even the same pass, just a stronger pass. Because the ball speed was a bit low there. It took time to get to the winger, which in turn made her not have enough time to look up and see the player who is across the goal on the other side there. Because I think if they managed to get the ball to her, it would have been a guaranteed goal.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they had a 2v1 earlier in the game. Now they have a 3v1. You know, what's next? Are they going to have a 4v1 as well? But it looks like that just shows you how Arundel's defensive skills are playing very well. Like we said earlier in the game, that you know, very good pass there, very good stop. Short corner, you can hear Coach Kanye there on the side telling his girls, let's use it, let's use it. You know, I think it's going to be interesting how they're going to play it. You know, the earlier short corner in the first half, Jess was on the bench, but now she's on, you know, the goal scorer. Let's see if they're going to play the simple one like they did earlier.
Yes, clinicality of short corners has been lacking this match. Can they turn things around right now?
Keep your head up.
The stop, slipped, strong strike. Unfortunately, she could not put it away, and it will be an Arundel 16.
Unlucky. Pretty well executed short corner there. Just didn't end up in the back of the net. But Arundel get to start again. Sadly, losing possession and retaining it again, and back and forth, back and forth.
Can Arundel? Hey, Chizzy Abbott. Unfortunately, she could not get a proper strike at the goal. She did nudge it, but it wasn't enough to get past the keeper. And will be an Arundel ball once more. Lots of back and forth happening in this game, Kundi. What do you think that could be due to? Do you think they're rushing it, or do you think it's just that people are now tired? So keeping the ball is getting more and more difficult.
No, I would say it's definitely rushing it. Definitely rushing it, but also, you know, everyone wants to score, everyone wants to get up. You know, if I can get up before the defender does, it's gonna be mine. Coach Kanye not happy with the referees, with the umpires. But yeah, but it looks like Chizzy are putting a lot of pressure on Arundel right now. Arundel currently struggling to get the ball out, but another unforced error. Good turn there. Coach Kanye telling her to turn strong on a force stick. Good skills, just a little bit higher, higher than she wanted, but it was there.
It seems lots of turnovers are happening between the halfway and the 22 in this, the 23 in this game. Arundel are struggling to find their legs and to get to their D, where they can score and put away goals. That could be due to fatigue, not being used to playing extra time, or it's just they've lost hunger for this game and are being overwhelmed by the Chizzy offense. However, Chizzy are also struggling to put goals away. They've been getting the chances, but they have not been putting anything away. But usually in these situations, the more you knock, eventually you will be let in. And unfortunately, that was not the part where they get let in. Good save there by the Arundel keeper.
Chizzy really looking to, they're really forcing that ball in, trying to get something out of it. And it's looking, and I think Arundel in this half haven't entered the 23, Chizzy's 23.
Yes, I
Get
think.
a touch there, just a head out. Sadly, that winger wasn't quick enough to get round. But Arundel have a restart now, 16, trying to get something, trying to get out and make something happen.
Trying to just build some momentum. They've been struggling to get their wheels turning. However, Chizzy has been going at them from the word go, and it seems they just can't put it away in the final third. They're getting ample opportunities, but the clinicality, the putting away, the finish is just not there. And in games like this, you just need the player. You need a striker where you can put them in and they will deliver with a goal or two. It seems the midfielder from Chisipite has been playing more defensive midfield to this game, which is new. I've not seen her in that position before. She's one of the national players who came from Chisi, and is usually more of an attacking midfielder, but Coach Kanye has thought to play her more defensive this game, and as such she's been hiding. We've not seen her do much because she is a great threat on the attack. But I'm sure Coach Kanye is doing this for a reason, and I'm sure he has a plan and knows why he's doing it.
Looks like Arundel now on the front foot now, putting pressure on Chisi, but Chisi defending still quite well. A few minutes left of this half of this game. Missed pass there by the Arundel player. Good scoop there. Unlucky. Tried to one-time the ball. I think just a stop there, turn, shoot would have been perfect. Looks like Coach Forbes told their players to play the ball in the corner. I think Coach Forbes wants to go for the one-on-ones. Playing the one-on-ones. Arundel just delaying there a little bit. There goes the buzzer. That's going to take us to one-on-ones. I'm sure it's going to be 5 to take one-on-ones, but it's going to be interesting. Okay, ladies and gents, welcome back. Still back at the Brooker Cup at the moment. Chizzy playing Chizzy. So the score ended 1-1 after extra time. Bringing us into penalty shootout. Looks like it's 3 shootouts per team. You know, this game could go 50-50 at this moment. You know, it happens. But one team has to win, one team has to lose.
That's always how it is, and I think that both Coach Kanye and Coach Folds have put in their top 3 most composed, most technical players on the ball. Let's see how the first one will go.
Around the turf, it's so quiet. You could hear a penny drop. Chizzy starting us off with the shootouts now. Ooh, very good goal. Simple, takes the keeper left, takes it right, finish into the bottom corner. Very good goal there by the Chizzy girl. You know, very good goal, well finished. You know, it doesn't come simpler than that.
Yeah,
But you know, the simple does the job. Just like in the short corners that they had in the game, simple stop and hit, goals came.
Now we have Matambo on the ball. She's a very technical player. Does she have the composure to put it away? Draws the keeper, turns it, puts it away. Draws the keeper, quick turn, round the right-hand side, puts it away. It's an easy way to score, very clinical. Both keepers have been dribbled with the same move so far. I think that they've now seen it, they've understood it, and they're likely to save it if it's repeated.
Yeah, and I think what you want is to just keep the defender there, hold it just for 8 seconds. Turns it back.
Unfortunately, the Chizzy attacker could not finish the turn. I think our plan was to go the opposite way around the keeper, and I think now, if it's up to the second taker for Arundel, can she put it away? Can they go ahead? The scores are currently 1-1.
Yeah,
And Arundel have taken 1, Chizzy have taken 2. Pull, turn, go. Chizzy take the lead. It is 2-1 in the penalty shootout, which means it is all up to Jess. Can Jess push it away? Can the keeper save it? And if Jess scores, Arundel would have to miss for this sudden death to continue. If they both put it away, Arundel do come out with the victory.
Who does it? I think, see, now it's mind games with the goalie and the last taker for Arundel, because now is she going to do the same moves that her teammates are doing and everyone has been doing, or is she going to do something different to throw the keeper off the game? It's going to be interesting. Very last one.
I think
bit
the
of pressure
is on her.
Bit of
She's
pressure
the
on
last
her.
taker. Can she hold the pressure? Can she take her team to victory? Pulls, turns, shoots, and goal. Arundel takes the win. This Brooker tournament, the trophy is staying here. Well played, well fought, a great match. There were lots of highs, lots of lows, and I think Arundel truly, truly deserved this.
Yeah, and very good one-on-one. You know, I told you it's going to be mind games. Took the keeper the wrong way, and she finished on a reverse. Very good game, very good goal. Ladies and gents, Arundel are your winners of the Brooker Cup for 2025.
winners. Well done to all our players. Well done to Anya and to Chizzy. Good game, ladies.
Deciding out.
Push. Nate Zimmer.